Yo, what the fuck is going down, everybody? It's your boy, Sauceman X. Check it back at your niggas with another goddamn video today. But anyways, man, we're finally back with another NBA video in this goddamn bitch. We're not finally back. Obviously, I've been uploading a lot more NBA videos lately, especially since it's the NBA playoffs in this bitch. But you already see this shit by the title, okay? You already see this shit by the title. And I don't know if I even told any of you people, but as I said, okay, well, I didn't fucking say it, but what I was saying is that I am going to make, okay, when it comes to the NBA playoffs, obviously I'm uploading a lot more since it's the NBA playoffs. I figured that if there's any type of series, okay, any series going on in the first round right now that went differently than I expected, went different than I initially predicted, I was going to make a mid-series review or mid-series analysis and what I think is going to happen with something going on in the series that I did not fucking expect. So this is one of those fucking videos where I'm giving a little bit of an extra, you know what I'm saying, amount of analysis because of the crazy shit that's went on. And I thought it was just going to be a video about, obviously you already see it by the title, the Golden State Warriors, but this is going to be me basically reviewing, or at least somewhat reviewing every single series, okay, every single game that's went on, you know, within the past, okay, it's ever since the playoffs started with games 1 and 2 of every single series. Okay, game 2 technically starts tonight with the Milwaukee Bucks, Detroit Pistons, that boring ass fucking series. You know, Houston Rockets and Utah Jazz, and the fucking Celtics and Pacers. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, every other fucking playoff series is played in game 2 in this bitch. So you already see it by the title. Let me just go ahead and get on into this shit because there is a lot of fucking great shit to talk about. Now, first off, so far, okay, I have to fucking say, so far in the NBA playoffs, I would say right now that this first round so far, you know what I'm saying, in the NBA playoffs has been one of the best fucking openers, you know what I'm saying, to the first round that I've ever seen in a long ass fucking time. Okay, this is like literally, in my opinion, by the time the first round is done with, which I'm pretty sure is going to be like 2 weeks from now, by the time every single first round is done with, I would actually say that this is probably going to be one of the best first round, probably the best first round in the NBA playoffs since the 2014 playoffs, where damn near all the teams in the first round went 7 games. You know what I'm saying? Went all the way to fucking 7 games in this bitch. I have to use that fucking phone ringing, but it went all the way to fucking 7 games in that bitch. So I think that this is going to be an amazing first round, but you already see it by the title. Let me just go ahead and get right on into this shit. Now, the Golden State Warriors. You know what I'm saying? The Golden State Warriors, we already fucking know it, okay? 2 fucking days ago, the Golden State Warriors blow a 31-point fucking lead, my nigga. The Golden State Warriors blow a 31-point fucking lead against the Los Angeles Clippers a few nights ago. It was on Monday night. It was just a crazy fucking amazing game. Like, I'm being dead. I was like, when I was watching the fucking game, like, I was kind of like sort of watching it because I expected the Golden State Warriors to win, which obviously after game 1, you already fucking know. We already seen this shit after game 1. You know, Stephen Curry drops 38 points. Patrick Beverley only had like 3 points and 7 rebounds. Lou Williams, the only one doing shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, one of the main players that is actually doing shit, of course. Other than that, you just have like DeMar fucking Harrell or some shit like that, and Danilo Gallinari, but other than that, nobody was really doing anything, and they pretty much blew them out in the second half and beat them. Okay, Stephen Curry drops 38 points, drops 8 threes. Everybody was just clicking on all cylinders. But game 2 in this bitch, okay, game 2 in this bitch, the Clippers somehow pulled off a 31-point deficit to beat the Golden State Warriors. And I'm gonna be honest, I cannot even fucking recap the game as much as I wanted to because I did not even watch the fucking first half of the game. Okay, the first half of the game, I wasn't even watching that shit. I remember I was just like walking around, then I saw Steph Curry hit a 3-point shot or whatever, and they went up like 69-99 or some shit like that. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is that I started watching the game when it was like 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and they were down by like fucking 15 points. I did not expect them to actually pull it off and actually come back, and I just couldn't fucking believe this shit. I thought I was watching like a fucking replayed game or some shit. You know, like, I just couldn't fucking believe it. So they come back. Lou Williams drops like 30-something points, completely unstoppable, damn near made all of his shots in the 4th quarter. You know what I'm saying? And there was obviously some bullshit calls going down in the clutch. Barely a fucking touch call on Patrick Beverley. And of course, Harrell, this nigga didn't even miss a shot the entire game. So it was just an amazing game throughout. But the main thing to talk about when it comes to this series is the DeMarcus Cousins fucking injury. And obviously the fact that the Clippers actually have a chance. Now, all I have to say is right here, right the fuck now, if the Clippers, okay, and of course I'm not going to overhype this shit, but if the Clippers, okay, with DeMarcus Cousins' injury, because believe it was in the 2nd quarter, you know, right before the first half, this nigga he injured himself, basically. I saw that fucking shit like, he injured himself, he just tripped over himself, and then he has like some type of quad injury, and he's basically out indefinitely, and he's probably not going to be back. You know what I'm saying? He's probably not going to be back for at least the next 2 weeks. He's not going to be back for at least the next 2 weeks, and if he's going to return, he'll be in the conference finals, if they even make the fucking conference finals, so it's just fucking crazy. So, here's my opinion, you know what I'm saying, of this fucking series. Los Angeles Clippers, okay, in order to win game 3, now here's the thing, I'm still predicting it because I think the Warriors just slipped up, they got too confident, and you know, usually it fucking happens whenever a team is on a fucking run, okay, you can have the best momentum the entire game, as soon as the other team goes on a run, and they go on a massive fucking run, you can't fucking stop them the way Luau Williams is playing, you're not going to be able to stop them regardless of what you fucking do, or no matter how much shots you make. You know what I'm saying? And Steph Curry choked in that fourth quarter. Klay Thompson was nowhere to be found that fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? So you have all these players just fucking dominating, and you can't stop their momentum. So I think that they just allowed them to, you know, they just pretty much allowed their fucking guard to go down as soon as they went on a massive lead, blowing a 31-point lead. But other than that shit, I think the Warriors overall, I was going to hype it up even more, but I personally think that the Warriors are going to adjust and probably win game 3 and 4 and eventually win the series in 5. But without DeMarcus Cousins, that gives the fucking Clippers a perfect opportunity because now there's not as much rim protection because the only other legitimate big man you have on the fucking team is like what, fucking Andrew Bogut, who just came out of nowhere. I don't know where the fuck this nigga came from. You know what I'm saying? Just randomly signed to the Warriors last month. That's the only legitimate big man you have. So if you have Harrell dominating in the fucking post, and of course you have the all-around player in Danilo Gallinari who can score from anywhere, he's also can dominate in the post. More drives to the fucking basket. And the only thing the Warriors can rely on is, of course, getting called, you know, getting fucking ridiculous ass fucking fouls called on them. Okay, fouls called on the Clippers just so they can fucking win the game, which is what happened a lot to a very big extent. So game 3, in order for the Clippers to win, they have to like go off. Like they literally have to go fucking off. They have to like play even better and even harder than they did last fucking game. Okay, last fucking game when they were down by 30 points and the effort they took for them to get back in the series. You have to play that fucking hard. You have to make that much fucking adjustments, watch that much fucking film, and if the Clippers go up 2-1, I'm going to be going fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be going fucking crazy if the Clippers somehow take a 2-1 lead, but I really doubt that shit's going to happen. So that's just my analysis on the series, but expect the Warriors, when they get to the second round, expect them to have massive amounts of problems. I might even say that it's going to go 7 games and the Rockets have even more of a legitimate chance to make the conference finals with this fucking shit. But of course, I'm not going to hype everything up because I still think the Warriors are going to easily win the championship. But next, okay, anyways, man, that's my fucking analysis on that shit. So, we already saw the other fucking games, my nigga, which... Let me start with the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn fucking Nets. Okay, now, we already know what happened in game 1. D'Angelo Russell. Okay, well, not D'Angelo Russell. It was mainly the entire fucking core, okay, which is basically just a bunch of jump shooters. This nigga LeVert dropped 32 points. Joe Harris came out of the gate dominating, hit like 7 fucking 3-point shots. Everybody was firing up the goddamn gate. Nobody could stop them from, you know, making shots. You know, Dinwiddie is fucking dominating. What's that other nigga's name? Even fucking, what the fuck is that nigga's name? I forgot that nigga's name. He only had like fucking 5 points. And D'Angelo Russell didn't even have to do anything. Completely dominated, okay? Hitting threes all over the place. And the Philadelphia 76ers had absolutely no answer for that shit. But the main fucking thing is that, here's the thing. I was 100% correct going on to the next series. I was 100% correct about what the Philadelphia 76ers needed to do to win game 2. And they did just that. You know what I'm saying? They literally did just that. Exactly what I said they needed to do, and that's how they won and completely blew them niggas out. And how they blew them niggas out is by just utilizing their fucking big man. I literally said it on my latest video. Just utilize your fucking big man. Take it to the post. There was a lot more post fucking possessions. More players were fucking consistent. You had a lot more bigs on the floor at once. And obviously the Brooklyn Nets don't really truly have an actual big man. So of course they're not going to be able to handle them when it comes to the low post. So that's pretty much all you had to do. Jimmy Butler came in dominating still. Okay, Joel Embiid played a lot better. And you didn't just shoot a bunch of dumb fucking 3-point shots, which is all, you know what I'm saying, the Sixers did in game 1, is just shoot a bunch of ridiculous 3-point shots for no reason. They're trying to fight the Nets, okay, the Nets fucking offense, which is way better offensively when it comes to perimeter shooting, and you're trying to fight that with just shooting a bunch of perimeter jump shots when you literally have a bunch of big men at your disposal, and that's what they did. They played a lot more of the fucking big men more. They played Tobias Harris more. Obviously, Joel Embiid was still dominating. So that's all you literally needed to fucking do is to utilize the big man, and that's literally what they did. And then that pretty much ruined the fucking Brooklyn Nets' opportunity, and that causes them to easily win game 2 and allow their fucking talents to be shown. So they won by like 30 fucking points. It was fucking crazy. So for the rest of this series and the rest of that fucking series, I'm basically predicting the Philadelphia 76ers. I personally think they're going to take one at home. one on the road, and they're going to take another one on the road. I think they'll carry the momentum in Game 3, potentially win Game 3. If they don't win Game 3, it'll be Game 4. So it'll be tied 2-2. I think I have the Sixers in 6 fucking games. When that fucking playoff bracket thing I did, I'm probably going to try to up that shit even more. I'm going to try to, like, fucking change the prediction because I was already wrong about the Clippers and Warriors series. So anyways, another fucking series that fucking happened, my nigga. Another fucking series that happened, my nigga. Which was the Orlando Magic and the Toronto fucking Raptors. I'm gonna try to breeze by to this shit. The Toronto Raptors and the Orlando fucking Magic. Game 2 happened last night, and this is a fucking big-ass fucking buzzkill. You know what I'm saying? This was like a big-ass fucking buzzkill because I was literally, after Game 1, which we already saw that shit, okay? I literally recorded it. Well, I didn't record the actual game winner by DJ Augustine, but I recorded the last seconds of Kawhi Leonard missing the shot. This motherfucker, DJ Augustine, we already know Game 1, completely dominated the entire game, you know, hitting the game winner, you know what I'm saying? And a bunch of all the fucking role players, their fucking core basically. Terrence Ross, you got Terrence Ross over here dominating, putting in with that fucking energy. You have fucking Michael Carter-Williams, who also played really fucking hard, literally got hit on the fucking nose by Kyle Lowry. And then as soon as he hit that nigga, Kyle Lowry was fucking flopping, which is fucking ridiculous. And again, Kyle Lowry literally had 0 fucking points in Game 1, played like absolute fucking trash. And it was just fucking crazy, okay? It was literally just fucking crazy. But the only problem with the Game 1 thing was that the main players, it literally had to take DJ Augustine coming in and dominating. Where was Eric Gordon in Game 1? And where was he in Game 1? Where was anyone in Game 2 with the fucking Magic? But where was Eric Gordon in Game 1? Where was fucking, Nikola Vucevic in Game 1? They were nowhere to be found. But all I have to say is that was just an amazing performance by DJ Augustine, quieting the entire crowd, hitting the game winner, and the Raptors just, they weren't fucking prepared, and they always seem to lose Game 1s. But we already know Game 2 happened last night. The Raptors blew them niggas out, okay? They blew them motherfuckers out by like 30 fucking points. I don't even remember the goddamn score. It was just fucking crazy. And the simple fucking formula, you know what I'm saying, which I was correct about them winning Game 2. The simple fucking formula for why the Raptors won this game is because all they did was put a lot more fucking pressure on defense. They had a lot more fucking pressure on defense, and they utilized their talent. That allowed them to utilize their talent a lot more, and that's all you had to fucking do. They just clamped them defensively. They forced a lot of turnovers, and the Magic just didn't know what to do. They couldn't handle that rapid, amazing fucking defense, especially by the defensive pressure by Pascal Siakam. Kawhi Leonard obviously was the best defensive player in the entire league. And guess what? Kyle Lowry, okay, not only did Kawhi Leonard dominate and score 37 points, Kyle Lowry actually showed up, which I said it. All Kyle Lowry had to fucking do in Game 1 was score 10 points. That's all he had to do. Just score 10 fucking points, and then you win the game. You know what I'm saying? Because if he scored 10 points, they would have won the fucking game. But instead, this nigga had 0 fucking points in Game 1. But in Game 2, he dropped 22 points. He silenced all the people who said he was going to choke in the playoffs, even though I think he's still going to be inconsistent. But he fucking dominated. And guess what? The Magic did not have, again, you can't beat a really good talented team without that one fucking player dominating for you. You know what I'm saying? And with the Magic, DJ Augustine, he didn't even do shit. He literally did nothing because they came out of the gate firing, completely destroying them and ruining their hopes and ruining their fucking opportunity to win this game and ruining their momentum. By coming out of the gate, going up like 16-2, 9-0. And again, Aaron Gordon, when you're the best player of the team, you're supposed to fucking dominate, which I think he dropped like 20 points and like 16 rebounds, but still wasn't good enough, okay? He didn't have that sense of urgency. The Raptors play with a lot more sense of fucking urgency, and that's obviously a fucking fact. So, Game 2, Raptors, rest of this fucking series, I don't know about the fucking Magic. I would still say they win Game 3, but they're losing Game 4 and 5. But the Raptors proven themselves to actually rise up to the occasion and not fold under pressure. So I still think they're going to make the NBA Finals, in my opinion. So what are the other fucking series that happened? San Antonio Spurs. I should have motherfucking separate this shit to two fucking videos. San Antonio fucking Spurs lose to the Denver Nuggets last fucking night. Now, I was really going to say a lot of shit about this, but I really don't even give a damn because we already fucking know, okay, if you watch the game, first off, if you watch the fucking game, you can tell that they had a lot of dumbass fucking calls, but the NBA usually does that. You know what I'm saying? There was a play where Greg Popovich was trying to call a timeout, and this nigga ran across the floor because they didn't fucking recognize that he wanted a timeout, and he started screaming at him. They teed him up for no reason. So that was just fucking ridiculous. But besides that point, all I have to say about Game 2 is that good job fucking Nuggets. Even after the Spurs won Game 1, I still predicted the Nuggets to win Game 2, but they came back from 19 points. The Spurs blew a 19-point lead. But the only reason why the Spurs blew a 19-point lead, okay, I might sound like, oh, you know, making excuses. I'm not making excuses. The only reason why the Spurs blew a 19-point lead was because of Jamal Murray, who dropped 22 points in the fourth quarter alone and literally only missed one. He made every single shot in the fourth quarter. The Nuggets only missed like 5 shots the entire quarter. No, the other shots that they missed was in garbage time. Jamal Murray's only miss was in garbage time. You know what I'm saying? So That's the reason why they won. If there's any fucking player, okay, and don't give me this fucking 19-point lead bullshit, because the Spurs were only up by 7 points at the end of the third quarter. But if any player dominates like that in the fourth quarter, at home, they're bound to fucking come back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still impressed by the San Antonio Spurs. DeMar DeRozan had 31 fucking points, still doing his fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And LaMarcus Aldridge, he also put up a really good performance, and he also had really good clutch fucking plays in the fourth quarter. Well, not clutch plays, but they still made shots in the fourth quarter, showing that they can rise up to the fucking occasion. And the fucking Nuggets were just making ridiculous ass 3-point attempts. It's like, goddamn. So that's just fucking crazy, okay? That's literally just fucking crazy. That's all I have to say about this series. But next one, okay, I still think the Spurs are going to win this series, but it's still going to be in 6 games in my opinion, because you can't beat the Spurs at home. They're the best home team in the entire league. Next fucking game, before I end this fucking video, because I don't want this video to be way too long, the fucking Portland Trail Blazers versus the fucking Oklahoma City Thunder, man. I was correct. I predicted them to win games 1 and 2. I was 100% correct on that shit. And guess what fucking happened? The fucking Portland Trail Blazers won. We already know last two, last night, Seth Curry just came and dominated, hitting a bunch of 3-point shots. Lillard and McCollum combining for 62 points. Having all that fucking energy, having the fucking post players fucking dominate, having all those motherfuckers dominate. It was just an amazing all-around performance. They took the home court advantage and they fucking capitalized off that shit. And guess what happened with the Oklahoma City Thunder in game 1? Paul George completely playing like fucking garbage. Inconsistent as hell. Not rising to the fucking occasion. Missing all the 3-point shots. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the Thunder, but that's all they're fucking doing, is just taking a bunch of ridiculous 3-point shots. They only shot 19% from 3 last night. I mean, that's really fucking telling. And that's really fucking telling because of Russell Westbrook, which you already know Russell Westbrook is just fucking ridiculous. Okay, we already know Russell Westbrook is fucking ridiculous. I think he's actually hurting the fucking team. Okay, yeah, he's putting up good numbers. It's like this nigga cares only about getting triple-doubles even when it's time to actually win a fucking game. This motherfucker shot 8 for 20 from the field, pretty much bricks every shot he takes. Okay, at least Paul George is trying to fucking win, and the entire team, the fucking Thunder can't handle their offensive firepower for fucking Lillard and McCollum and Seth Curry and all the fucking shooters, is because the Thunder are not really that good of an offensive team. They're a great defensive team, but they're not good with their offense. And when their offense is not firing, when Paul George is supposed to be the best scorer and the best player in the NBA, okay, even though he had a really good game last night, that doesn't equate the fact, that does not help the fact that they still did not do shit from 3-point land. And they just jacked up a bunch of threes, and they just can't handle that firepower from the Trailblazers. Exactly what I predicted. Exactly what I fucking predicted in the first round. I mean, before the fucking round started. And that's exactly what happened in games 1 and 2. Blew them niggas out in game 2. Game 1, okay, they barely fucking won that shit. You know what I'm saying? The only fucking significant player in the fourth quarter, in my opinion, besides the defense, is Dennis Schroeder. Which, you shout out to Dennis Schroeder. They should play this motherfucker more. Because how the fuck? This guy is actually showing up in the fourth quarter. He actually knows what he's doing. But Westbrook is just throwing up a bunch of bricks. So anyways, that's my fucking opinion of all the fucking series that went to 2 games. I'll fucking do a recap of all the other fucking series, what the fuck? I'll do a recap of all the other series going on in the NBA after the game 2 start, because there's 3 games tonight. I think they're the most boring fucking series, but I'll do a fucking recap when that shit hit the game 2. Hits game 2 of that series. So anyways, man, tell me what you think in the comment section. This shit long ass video, but I'm basically recapping the entire fucking playoffs in 2 games. Anyways, it's your boy, the Sauceman. Check fucking out of here. Peace.